So good afternoon, fellow ticket holders. We are back at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg for another season of Hal-O-Scream.
Yeah.
This is the 2024 season and they are celebrating 25 years of Hal-O-Scream, and we are excited to be here for that. Because of the anniversary, they have some new houses this year, they have some new scare zones, we have some returning favorites but with some new twists to them. Yep. So we're excited to check everything out today.
Yeah, exactly. We're really excited. We'll show you some merchandise.
Yep.
All that good stuff. Maybe food if they have it.
So come on with us to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. And we have entered into the park, and the fountain decoration for this year are these spooky eye flowers. These are really cool and actually pretty. But let's continue into the park. We'll start at the Emporium and see what kind of new merchandise they have. So it looks like right here in the main display, there's nothing really new. We still have the shot glasses and the tumblers and the bottle koozies. This is a new shirt, not Hal-O-Scream specific, but the ghost says boo and is doing a thumbs down. If we just do a turnaround here behind us by the front door, we do have a new t-shirt, very similar to the one that we got 2 years ago. It says Hal-O-Scream on the front, and on the back Vanessa's holding up, we have kind of a multicolored skull. Really nice. And the price of that t-shirt is $36.99. And if we continue over from the t-shirt, it looks like they continued that design over into the shot glasses and the pint glasses. Got that design in a hat, and it looks like a zip-up hoodie. Right here on the breast you have the logo, and on the back you have that skull design. Doubling back on the price of that, so the long sleeve zip-up is $69.99. The hat is $32.99. Pint glass is $14.99. And the shot glass is $11.99. And finally on this wall, we do have the original print from 2 years ago in the tumblers and the koozies and the tablets and the t-shirt and whatnot. So if you like that, some paint splatter one, they do still have that as well. Looking at this next display, again, don't think there's anything new on this one. New mummy t-shirt, I believe, though. I don't remember that one. Looking on the back side of this first area here at the front, it looks like there is a new spirit jersey that has the blood splatters and says Hal-O-Scream on the back. That's really nice. And the price of the spirit jersey is $79.99. Always over here in the corner we do have the Boo necklaces, and this year it looks like they're green Frankenstein's monsters. And these are the fog skulls that they had new last year. So right next to the Boo necklaces, it looks like we might have another t-shirt that is new. This is really neat, kind of look like a rock concert design. That is $32.99. And right below it we have a new coffee mug. I don't remember this one from last year. And it is $24.99, and you have it as a shot glass as well, and it is $14.99. Looking across this wall here at the t-shirts, I think there's a few new ones. Some returning ones, like this baseball one down here. But for the most part, not Hal-O-Scream specific. Here's something new that we have. This is Jack from the Jack is Back show that they had prior years. And they have him finally in a plush form. That is really cute. And the price of the Jack plush is $34.99. And if we turn around here, we do have this orange sweatshirt that says HOS and a candles and skulls and bones. Not sure if there's anything on the back. Nope. I think there was something on the sleeve though. Yes, it embroidered, it says Hal-O-Scream. And the price of that is $59.99. On this other display, we do have some new merchandise for the show this year called Fiends, the FREAKquel. This here looks like a pill, and it seems like it might be just like a paperweight. And below that, we have a mug with a topper, and it looks like a pill bottle. The pill bottle is $24.99, and the pill paperweight is $14.99. So if we come over here to the pins, looks like we have 3 new ones. We got the 2 for the house and the show, so the Lost Mine and the Fiends pill bottle. Those are $14.99 and $9.99. And then in a bandage box is a mystery pin. I don't know if they're actually band-aids because it looks like it on the back.
I don't think they're band-aids.
And they're $29.99. And with that, I think that's all the new merchandise that is here in the Emporium. Now we will circle on around the park because we usually check all the different stores, and some of them have different things. So we'll continue around and see if we find anything new. All right, didn't have to go too far to find something else that's new. So out here by the hat shop, outside the Emporium, they do have new sweatshirts with the nice embroidering. This one here is black with it just on the chest, and it's $64.99. You have one that's more of a like a sports material. It's $79.99. You have a green one like the black one, a little bit larger just across the chest, a white one like the green one, a gray one, and those are all the same there. And they also have it in a sports polo golf shirt as well. And the golf shirt price is... I see it down here. $44.99. And you can get those polo shirts in multiple different colors, mostly black right now, but you have green, purple, red, and orange. And we also have one that is $79.99. It's a pullover hoodie, and it has the kangaroo pouch. Next, we'll go here into the English sweet shop. We have gone in here before, and they've had some themed snacks. Let's go see if they have anything this year. And it looks like the sweet treat shop has 3 new donuts. So we have this orange and black one that looks like a spider on top. One that used to be an eyeball actually has a little brain on top of it. And then one that looks like Frankenstein's monster of the black and the green. And it looks like there is one more, actually maybe 2 more. I'm not sure if this one is one with the cherry and not, but this kind of looks like a spider web, the purple and white. They also look to have new fudge for the season. So we have candied apple.
No, poison apple.
Poison apple. We have
Whiskey Delight.
Whiskey Delight with the cherry. We have a candy corn. And in the back we have a rum raisin. All right, we have finally left England. And this time we're going to go opposite of what we normally do. We usually go to Ireland and go counterclockwise, but because we want to see the new show in Ireland later, we're going to go clockwise. So we're going to go this way and check things out over towards Italy first. Okay, so we have made it to Italy, and we're going to check out the store Casa dei Morti. This is where some merchandise normally is. Let's see if there's anything new in here. So looking across the wall here, we have the Frankenstein's monster boo necklace. We have the fog skull. We got the glass figurines. Again, the paint splatter design is back here. We have the long sleeve gray and pink t-shirt. Here is the sparkly skull that came out last year. And just other general Halloween decorations. And over here we have a Hal-O-Scream Ouija board.
And planchette set.
And we got some leggings and the bucket hat. Everything that has been here before. So there's nothing new back at this shop. So maybe there's one new item back here, but I don't think so. I think this is all part of that same gypsy set from last year. But they have this mug with the moon and all the stuff and that little spider hanging from the tip. And it is $24.99. And seeing as I glossed over this real quick because Vanessa held on to it, this is actually a Ouija t-shirt and the planchette. And I don't think they had this last year, and the price of it is $75. I'm not sure if you're supposed to use that on the t-shirt, but I don't remember that from last year. So we're gonna show it as new. But they do have this really pretty spooky Halloween tree. The sparkly silver with the black and purple lights. Really nice tree. And that will conclude our time in Italy. So we'll go across the bridge towards Oktoberfest and Germany and see if there's any new merchandise that way. Welcome, we are in Germany. Let's go here into the German gift shop and see if there's anything new in here that we haven't seen. So right here in the doorway, we do have that new design, and something we didn't realize is that is glow in the dark. They do have a black light on that. So you got the glow in dark skelly as well as the shirt. That is really neat. But as I go up and down the aisles here, I'm not seeing anything new. Do have plenty again of the splatter design. So that has definitely stuck around for the last couple of years. And on this other side, again, nothing new. We saw these cups last year, the shirt from last year that's sparkly, and the pint glasses from last year. Now this might be new, this fleece blanket, I don't remember it. This is the design, black on one side, red on the other, and says Hal-O-Scream. That is really nice, and it is very fluffy. And the price is... doesn't have one on it. So I'm not sure. So I did see this cork display board up front and didn't realize it was new or had different designs. So they are back here. You got a bat and a coffin with the Hal-O-Scream logo, the skull, and the gypsy ball. And their price is $19.99. On this other side of the store, they do have more Jack plush. So they do have plenty of those. I don't think you have to worry about that selling out. More boo necklaces and plenty of the different t-shirts that we saw up in the Emporium. finally here in the German gift shop, we do have a lot of stuff in this back corner. Again, that's not Hal-O-Scream specific, but some new Halloween decorations like those candles. Those are really cute. And some lava lamps and some signs. And if you are a Squishmallow fan, it looks like they have some new Squishmallows. So we have Reaper here. We have that Vanessa's putting back, the werewolf guy, and a bat.
No, Mothman. Maybe
Mothman, yeah. And over here you have the Plague Doctor and a little ghost. And I did find a price tag finally on these Squishmallows, and here on the Mothman one, and it says it's $36.99. Now, I've always enjoyed the decorations in here because it would coincide with the Poe house, Nevermore, or Nevermore Part 2. But unfortunately, they don't have that house this year. So, Mr. Poe, I'm sorry that they took your house away from you. Hopefully the new house will do good in your honor. So over here by Poe, I noticed this little clown here, and I was just looking at the decorations in the store. I saw more and more clowns, like this guy in the corner here, and these two over here, clown number 1 and clown number 2. And I noticed they moved this carriage over here that used to be in Festa Italia with this dummy in it. And that reminded me that this area is going to have a new scare zone this year called Clown Town. Now, unfortunately, the sign out front said they were not running that today. That's going to start next week, and so we won't be able to see it. But that then just reminded me that that's why the theming of this area has changed here in the German gift shop. Finally, on our way out, it looks like we found 2 new designs on the lounge flies for SeaWorld and Parks and Entertainment. This one here that kind of has that classic one with the cat and the skull and the ghost. And over here we have a skeleton hands, black and silver, and the price of these are $89.99. And as we leave Oktoberfest and head to Germany, we need to make a turn here and say, wait, where'd he go? Gordon is gone. Our Gordon Ramsay look-alike has been removed from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Oh no. We're gonna check out Father Time Gifts. I forgot they have items in here usually. Okay, maybe not. Just the Christmas and German stuff. Okay, there's a few things over here. We have those sweatshirts that we were showing up front. They are laid out a little bit better. And I guess that one also had the kangaroo pocket in it. We got more options for them back here. Different colors, different styles. So you can find them back here as well if the front little one didn't have your size. Oh, I thought this was a t-shirt, but that's for a polished chariot. One more area we have to cross through before we get to France. We have to go here to Canada. We'll go up here on the porch and see what's in the back of the pickup truck. But I'm seeing something missing up here as well. It looks like that the pickup truck is missing. What in the world? Why are things being removed this year? So, not hauling the junk, maybe they're just taking it to the junkyard. All right, now we can leave Canada / New France and go into France itself. And we're going to switch gears here real quick from merchandise to new shows, because the new show for this year is going to start right here. It's called the Monster Street Party, so we'll catch that here in a couple minutes.
Well, well, what have we here? A parade of monsters? Without me? You always think you can get rid of me, Busch Gardens. But this time, I've got you right where I want you. Ready to party! This party going, all ya spooky, scary skeletons. Dance, dance, dance until you're dead. Enough of that nonsense. Who's ready for some of me real Halloween tunes? They're sure to thrill ya.
Shut to the heart!
Alright, that Monster Sheep Party is basically a smaller version of the old Jack is Back show that used to be in Killarney. So that would be why they brought Jack in, saying they couldn't get rid of him. So if you were into that before, you can check that out again. They actually have that going. So we are going to continue on around the park and head towards Ireland. And we have made it over here to Ireland. Here in the theater is where we're going to see Fiends a little bit later. We do have reserved seating for that. But as we make our way into Killarney, Ireland, we're gonna go check out the store over here to see if there's anything new for Hal-O-Scream. But first, let's take a moment to appreciate this artwork they've added to the side of the building. It is very pretty. You got the horse and the lady, and down here you have the Busch Gardens logo, some flowers, and a parrot. Very pretty mural here on the side of the building as you head into Killarney. Here we are at the Pot of Gold gift shop. They usually have Hal-O-Scream merchandise in here. Let's go see what they have, if anything new. So obviously this is where you'll find all the Killarney Diner merchandise, and it also looks like they have that new design back here in the shirt and the hat. And back here in the back corner we have a lot of returning merchandise that we've seen earlier, and it looks like we only have one new item here, which is the t-shirt for the new Fiends show. A lady's shirt in pink, and actually it's on clearance for $17.99. Otherwise back here we just have more of the black and purple Hal-O-Scream merchandise that we've seen before, as well as some of the socks and the bottle koozies, patches, and pins. And that'll be it for Ireland and Killarney. As for its merchandise, normally Pot of Gold has a whole bunch of stuff for Hal-O-Scream. Looked like they had a smaller collection this year. And with that, that brings us back to Scotland and towards England. So that's a full circle here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, looking at the merchandise. And it looks like there's a few new items, a lot of returning items, but overall it seems like there's less merchandise than there has been in the past couple of years, but at least there's some merchandise to be purchased. So at this time, we have one more show that we're gonna catch in a little while, and that's the new Fiends show. And we'll catch that here in a couple hours with our advanced seating, as I said that we had. But until then, we're just gonna hang out here at the park and wait for the whole festivities to start at 6 p.m. All right, it is 5:30, so it is time to go see Fiends, the FREAKquel, here in the Abbey Stone Theater. As I said, we have reserved seating, so we'll go over here to the left side of the theater and go in and see the show.
Distinguished guests and fellow enthusiasts of the macabre, my name is Dr. Frankenstein! And it is my honor to welcome you back to my secret laboratory for an evening you will never forget! So how was that? What do you think?
Did you see the Australian breakdancer at the Olympics? Kind of like that.
All right,
ladies, places for take 666.
This movie is how I plan to reintroduce myself to the world. It needs to be big. It needs to be exciting. It needs drama and adventure and devilishly handsome actor to play the lead role.
Ooh, I got it. Who's the hot guy with the pointy face?
The Disneyland Dr. Doofenshmirtz? My nurses. The time has come to create a cinematic masterpiece. It has to delight. It has to astound. It has to thrill. No one's gonna say without the beast of that strike.
it, but everyone's doing it. Hey! Snap out of it, Doc!
I don't want to be alone.
And I don't want to call Twitter X, but we can't have everything we want.
I just want somebody to match my freak.
So do something about it. Get on a dating app. Experiment with stuff.
Experiment! Igor, that's it! My experiment!
That's been haunting my dreams is yesterday's music, it seems. That simple and sweet melody passed down through the ages to me.
No, Igor. The best type of movie to see with friends is a documentary-style concert film extravaganza!
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Frankenstein and his gang of fiends proudly present to you the Scare-Us-Tour!
Rock your body, everybody, rock your body right. Best streets back, alright.
Okay, so because we're here in Killarney, we are going to start with one of our favorite houses, Killarney Diner.
I don't know.
Wake up!
All right, we just finished up in Killarney Diner, and that was great. It was another version of it for a third time.
Yeah.
It was a little interesting to begin with because we were let in with a lot of people, so there was a little bit of backup. But for the house itself,
it's always great and fun. They have a lot of new scenes, a lot of new props. It's great.
Yeah, I love the scare actors that are in like the spider costume and some other bugs. So the bugs have gotten larger this time and not just all over the walls. They're starting to take over the diner at this point. So really cool to continue that storyline. So as we make our way out of Ireland and headed towards France, as you can see, well, we do have some spooky music, but all of these scarecrows that were like werewolves are gone. And this area is not used for anything right now. It's just a traversing area. But we will see when we get over to Canada/New France that the scarecrows did come back because I have a new scare zone area called Cornstalkers. All right, we have made it into France, and this area this year is called the Bash. Now this is for celebration of the 25th anniversary of Hal-O-Scream, and that's why they had the Monster Bash earlier. Now it looks like we do have a new decoration over here. Where there were the guillotine, we now have this skull with devil horns for the celebration. Really cool piece of art over here. And I think that concludes the Bash Scare Zone here in France. As we round the corner and come into New France / Canada, where it is called Cornstalkers, as I just mentioned. We're gonna head down Stalker Street.
Can I say hi to the vlog?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi!
Hello. I'm not seeing anything yet. Normally we had the chainsaw people by this point when it was the body parts. But they did take some detail in these scarecrows here. Like, that is very spooky. And that will finish out Stalkers. So we'll cross over the bridge here and we'll pick up over in Germany. And here we are. We have made it to Germany for Scary Tale Roads. And looks like we have Rapunzel up there in skeleton form. Looks like we have Geppetto and Pinocchio.
I don't get to be real. Nobody should.
Actually, it's Pinocchio with a Geppetto marionette.
No worse fate.
And that will be the end of Scary Tale Roads here in Germany. It looks like over here in the gazebo, we still have Snow White. She still is dead and in skeleton form after eating that apple. All right, we have crossed over into Oktoberfest and we have these ghoulish looking demons hanging there from the light in purple. But we are gonna go back here next to the fest house and check out the next two houses. Oh my goodness, it looks like in front of Dark Castle you can meet the king himself. And we're gonna get a picture with him as well. So we came over here across from Dark Castle where I believe there used to be arcade over here. And it looks like BV Design has moved over here. And they got some cool decorations out. You got one gargoyle here glowing with red eyes. We have a stack of skulls glowing with red eyes. But they used to be over there in the Stein shop over in Germany. And it looks like they got a nice bigger spot now. So that's nice to see. And as we come to the end of their store, they have another gargoyle glowing eyes. But man, that cotton candy and popcorn smells so good. Okay, we have made it over here to Fest House to do the next two houses. And right now, over where Nevermore Part 2 was, we have Monster Manor. And there is actually one missing for tonight. And the one that is missing is called Clown Town. So I misspoke earlier about it being a scare zone. It is actually a new house this year, but it will not start till next week on Friday, September the 13th. Therefore, after this weekend, there will actually be 5 houses and the one with Clown Town will be open. So look forward to that when you come for your visit. So let us go over this direction towards the Black Forest to Monster Manor, our next house. That's the Mothman. Okay, so that was Monster Manor, one of the new houses here this year, and I think there's potential for this house.
Yeah.
I went in thinking that it was actually going to be like Nevermore Part 2, where it's actually a spooky manor, a spooky house,
yeah.
but actually it's more of like a manor in the sense of a mental hospital or some sort of hospital. So
there was some good scenes in there, some good scare actors. They're all doing a great job. Today is opening weekend, so it's fresh.
And we think that next weekend might be the true opening due to the fact, again, Clown Town's not supposed to be open until then, but there were some dead zones in there where we know there should have been people.
Yes.
But again, this house definitely has potential. It seems like it's still a work in progress, but it was really cool. The one favorite scene was the one with the person in the VR and they were like taking over, so where virtual reality basically took over their brain, and then the doctor was like working on them.
Yeah, the doctor looks really cool. I hope she's there whenever, if you all come see it.
And then I don't understand why Mothman was in there, but
yeah, that was a fluffy guy.
So yeah, so that would be Monster Manor. So up next, we're gonna go across the bridge here into Italy and go to Gorgon's Garden, the Medusa themed scare zone, and then go over to Festa Italia and do the Bayou. All right, we have made it to the next house, Deathwater Bayou Morte. It's been reimagined from just Deathwater Bayou. Oh yeah, notice the other thing with the one that did
Go! Why do you jump in fright? There's only a bayou. Or like to my bayou, Bash. Welcome, one and all.
Where are you going? You can't lead a swamp.
And here we are at our last house, Lost Mine, Bloodstone.
Don't touch anything! Don't take my
And with that final house, we will work our way back through England to exit the park and do the last scare zone, Ripper Row. And with that, that'll conclude our time here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for Hal-O-Scream 2024. And as I said, that will conclude our time at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for Hal-O-Scream 2024. We have a couple of things that we need to wrap up here. First, we have a couple houses we didn't even talk about while we're in the park. So the first one was Deathwater Bayou. Again, this was a redone, reimagined version of the main house. It had, what was it called?
Morte.
Overall, it's the exact same house. So one thing that we noticed is that even though this is an established house, it has been there for the last couple of years, they are running low on staff tonight, and we understand that being opening weekend. So it is a really beautiful house or beautiful trail that we really have enjoyed over the last few years, but this time there was a lot of empty holes. So without that ambiance or that detailness of the area, I don't feel that it was running well for tonight for the amount of people they had working. So it was a little disappointing walking through that this year, but hopefully as the season goes along, that'll be better. And then we finished out at the last house, which was Lost Mines. And that was very similar as it has been for the past couple of years. Again, it's supposed to have a little bit of a different theming, and it did. So that one room changed that had the big section of the red stones and all that. So that was really neat. And there was definitely plenty of people in that house. They had that one stocked. So that was a really great way to end the night at that house. Overall, it was an okay experience, I think, this year at opening for Hal-O-Scream. We have been here every year for the last 3 years on opening weekend. We hope to try to come later in the season, but I don't think we'll make it back next year. I think we need to take a couple years off and then maybe think about coming back to this park for this event.
Yeah, absolutely. We had fun. The scare actors did a wonderful job.
There was a lot of people tonight.
Yeah,
again, this is our third year of doing an opening weekend. Now, last year we did have the rain that kind of dampened it to begin with. But the first year before that, though, it was good weather. And it just seemed like there's a lot more people at this park than there normally is. So I do recommend if you are coming on a weekend or on a Saturday and this is your only day you're going.
The lines for the houses was pretty long.
Make sure to go ahead and purchase that Quick Queue because I think it'd be worth it. And the Quick Queue Unlimited does include the rides throughout the day. So if you do make a full day of the event or the full day of the park, you can do the rides with the Quick Queue as well as do the houses. And I think it is worth the value for that. But if you don't want to wait hours in the line, the Quick Queue is always a good value. Before we sign off here, we have to talk about the show, the new show that showed up, Fiends. What do you think of it?
It was a reimagined, or it was a prequel or a sequel. I forgot what it was.
The sequel.
We've never seen the original.
No.
But a lot of people love it because it's humoristic. Yeah, they did a great job. It's not my type of humor. It was kind of cheesy, which I usually do like, but it was overly cheesy.
Yeah.
They were trying to fit in some of in today's jokes, when it comes to pop culture.
Yeah.
And not everyone might not get it, but some of the jokes I got, a lot of them I didn't. Other than that, it was good. It was great. A lot of people are huge fans, and I could see why. They did it. It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show. Everyone was outstanding in their performance.
Great performance.
Great performance. And
my favorite one was the deep cut on Disneyland for the the doctor from Phineas and Ferb, which that is a new thing for
Oogie Boogie
Bash this year.
Yes.
So for a Busch Gardens person that obviously is a Disney fan and to be a Disneyland fan to make that cut, that was really funny. Obviously most people in that audience did not get that joke, but it was interesting to see that deep cut.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, really great performance from the performance.
We got not the VIP, but the special seating.
Yeah, so
it's totally
purchased,
worth it. Yeah,
purchase reserved seating. It's $5 to have it, and it's great. It's the first 2 rows, and actually, I think for the purchased one, it's the front row only, and then the ones behind us was Platinum has a designated seating area, and I'm not sure how that works because when we were Platinum, none of the shows had reserved seating. But again, we haven't been pass holders for about 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, good show, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Overall, we hope
it gets better as the season goes along.
Yeah, as the season goes along. I hope that they also work on maybe more theming.
Yeah, so I hope as the season goes along, maybe they add the decorations that used to be there, because I did notice there was a lot of things missing that used to be up.
Yeah.
But maybe they're running out of time, or again, budget cuts where it's not worth them to put it up anymore, and it's supposed to be about the houses. But yeah, I hope they can do better. It wasn't the best year that we have of the 3. It is not our favorite of the. So that's why we think we got to take a quick break from it, and we'll come back maybe in a few years and we'll see.
Yep.
So yeah, so we hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.